so do we have everyone today?
Looks like, I mean, I think we're just waiting for Dan.
Oh, Josh, okay.
But he should be here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still getting a restricted error, but one person saw it and another person didn't. So I'm just troubleshooting this really quickly.
Jamie, are we live at this point? Oh, we are. Okay, we are live.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and get started in 1 minute or so.
Yeah, I'm just testing something because one person says it's working, one person says it's not. So I know some people can hear us and some people can't. So just.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. All right, I think I've got 2 out of 3 people who tested said it's working. So let me just keep, while we're waiting for Dan, we'll keep testing.
Okay, are you talking about members of the community that are watching? Is that who you're checking with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, tech team, but testing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I see Dan is here as well. So it is 1:31. Just switched to 1:31. I want to go ahead and respect everyone's time. So welcome everybody. We have our special meeting of the governing board. Jamie, do you mind? I'll go ahead and get started and you keep testing if it works. I don't want to.
Can you give me like 2 more minutes? Because I don't want to start if I can't guarantee all the public are able to get on. So
Absolutely.
If we could be okay just delaying so I can just test one more thing, just maybe one more minute.
Problem. Thank you.
Thanks, Kaiser.
So while Jamie's testing, okay, so I know I had connectivity issues last meeting, so I just want to make sure that I'm good with this meeting. So I'm in another room of the house.
So far, so good.
Okay, so all the wires are really close by, so I figured this is the best place. I've tried my kitchen, my little cubicle, the office,
your outside patio,
and now I'm in one of the bedrooms, so one of my daughter's rooms. So we're just gonna keep it this way. She's not here; she's at school, so shh. I'm using her room. And we're looking at repainting, but yeah, I'm not going to do anything now. I'm going to wait until everything is calm. Everyone's got their vaccinations, or whoever chooses to. We'll just see how things go. There's time to choose. So I hope everyone's doing okay. I've had such a busy morning. I'm not sure if everyone else's mornings are busy.
It's been crazy. It's been a crazy month.
It's just crazy all around. Crazy good too, because there's just so much going on.
Okay, I think we are okay. I see 4 people have logged in and are watching, so I'm feeling better. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
I appreciate it, Jamie, always. It's 1:33 and we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Welcome, everyone. This is the special meeting of the governing board. It's I don't want to skip 6 months ahead. It's January 28th, and let us go ahead and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. And Joe, do you mind leading us on the Pledge of Allegiance?
Stand, hand over your heart. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate it. This is an opportunity now for the public to address the board, but I do want to read that well, here, let me just read the script, read the information about our Brown Act since we've gone virtual on our meetings. On March 17th, 2020, our governing board issued Executive Order N2920. Under this new order, a district can now comply with public attendance and comment requirements of the Brown Act by holding a meeting via teleconferencing and allowing members of the public to observe and comment either telephonically or otherwise electronically. Public comments are being accepted online and will be read by district staff after board discussion of the presented items. Okay, so this is an opportunity for the public to address the board on agendized items. Jamie?
So this, I think, is procedural, that we can have the comments come now or when we have the items come up in the meeting.
We'll do when the items come up in the meeting. I just wanted to make sure we were all good and everyone was able to access. Okay, so welcome everybody, and let's just get started into our first reading items. This is the approval of the LCUSD COVID-19 safety plan and new Cal OSHA COVID-19 prevention program. Wendy, let's take us on this journey.
So I'm going to narrate some of the cover sheet. So read along, but also I'll try to interject some narrative as we go, because I just want everybody to be on the same page. And this is a dynamic situation. You know, district staff has put together both of these plans really rapidly in response to this, you know, quickly changing environment. So I want to give everybody full background. So
Wendy, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Dan, just in case I have connectivity issues again, if I lose you, I'll come back. Dan, would you take over if I get off?
Be happy to, but it sounds like your connection is very stable today.
Thank you.
Okay, so to just provide background to all of us and to make sure we're bringing the public along with us. On January 14th, the governor announced his Safe Schools for All proposal. This proposal established a grant program, and it was designed to incentivize LEAs, local educational agencies, to reopen schools for in-person instruction, and this would include the hybrid schedules. The proposal required that school districts across the state approve a have their boards approve a COVID-19 safety plan, which the new acronym is CSP, and also included that for all of the schools within the district, a Cal OSHA COVID-19 prevention program, acronym CPP, would be developed by staff and adopted by the board. Additionally, any school district that had already reopened is required to post their CSPs by this coming Monday, February 1st. So other considerations, first off, the CPP requires labor agreements with associations. So that comes under, in our plan, the consultation section on towards the end of the document. We have really engaged in extensive collaboration and consultation with our bargaining units. We have the language in the MOU with our K through 6 to sort of advance reopening. You know, that's where it says that upon notification, teachers will return with 3 asynchronous days. But we've also been able to, and I shared this with the board prior to the meeting, we've been able to negotiate a specific CSP MOU with LCTA, and we meet with CSEA tomorrow, hopefully to reach an agreement or a tentative agreement on a similar MOU. The second piece under current consideration is that there's part of the governor's plan is to require you know, a mid-February reopening for TK through 2. We have already reopened, so that part of the plan is met. And then to expand in-person instruction opportunities up to grade 6 by March 15th. And we are in a position to be able to do that with all of our planning, with our virtual learning academy, with our hybrid model. So everything in terms of the governor's proposal there would also be a go. One of the most difficult features of the governor's plan is that it requires testing for all staff and students participating in in-person instruction according to the California Public Health testing cadence. And we were in deep purple, In deep purple, that requires us to test all students and staff on campus on a weekly basis. So we have been really busy over the last 10 days, 14 days, finding opportunities or ways to implement this part of the governor's proposal. I'll share with you some details about how the legislature is responding to the governor's proposal, because there's a lot of unknowns right now. But if the governor's proposal went through as he put it forward, we would need to do this. And so we have, thanks to Mark Evans, an approved MOU, a contract with the Valencia Labs with 1,000 tests offered to us each week. It's expensive. They're running about $55 a test, but our current planning would have us with the capacity to begin that mandatory testing for students and staff by February 8th. And then we just would follow the testing cadence. As you change tiers, the frequency of testing changes. But in the highest tier, this deep purple tier, it would be once per week. And then finally, there's a requirement that all students in distance learning have access to technology. And again, we've met the terms of the governor's proposal as it stands because we're fortunate enough to have that technology with all of our students throughout the district. So part of what we're proposing here is that we recognize that we'll meet all of the requirements of the governor's proposal. The incentivization, if this goes through, so pending approval of the state legislature, the governor's proposal would provide LCUSD with $450. We've been told that that's per ADA, but there's some questioning. And we were told that, Mark and I were at a school services workshop, and we think from the news shared there that it would be per pupil, per ADA. But we were talking in deliberations with LCTA yesterday, and the CTA rep feels that it's for every student who's in person. So there's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of unknowns, and I just wanted to share that with you because there's a certain lack of clarity. We feel certain that we have to post both of these reports on Monday or by Monday. We think we can meet all the terms of the governor's proposal, which positions us uniquely as a district to be in the queue for this incentivization, this funding potentiality. But all of that could change based upon the legislature's response to the governor. CSBA put out today an article, and I thought it was pretty timely and very informative. So this is from EdSource and shared by CSBA, which is California School Boards Association. It says,
Wendy, I'm sorry, I need to pause you. There's an error with the stream. We're still not, some people got it and some people didn't. So can we take like a 2-minute break? Because I just want to make sure Caroline reported that some people let her know that they couldn't access. So we're still getting mixed access. So just give me, sorry, everyone. I know you're right in the middle of that, but I just don't want to mess anything up. So give me just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, put everyone on. Thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break.
I don't know who has a good singing voice. Josh, you probably do. Do you want to sing like a little musical interlude while we're waiting for the channel to come back?
I'll bring in my kids. They can do a little performance. I'm gonna bow out of the the personal serenade though.
Yeah, if you want everyone to leave the meeting and no one care that we can video or not,